We are living in a very quickly changing world and we need to be adaptable. One of the key ingredients to being nimble and being able to adapt to changes is to have and value diversity.
If I think back, it's hard to believe that it's almost 45 years since I started out, and 32 years of that were in oil and gas. I see the companies these days having enormous responsibility in creating the sort of environment where everybody knows what's expected of them, and it just gives us a lot of safety and comfort to us all, and it's just a much better place right now to work in.
Making sure that you spend the right amount of energy and focus on making sure that the workplace is diversity friendly is just as important as getting the right people through the door. In fact, it's probably much more important. It doesn't matter what role you have in the organisation, there's got to be a level of understanding that everyone contributes.
In operations team, I'm talking about here, we're over 25% females now. We've got a team of 220 operators. It's now close to 60 female operators out of the 220.
So Viva has a very purposeful objective associated with developing women into leadership roles. It's very much something that the leadership in the organisation, starting with the CEO and throughout the executive all the way through the organisation, are genuinely invested in seeing the gender diversity improve in the organisation. There is a strongly held belief, recognition that diversity brings, I think, business success as well, brings greater ideas, greater diversity of thought, better capability in terms of problem solving and dealing with the challenges that we have to address on a regular basis. And also, I think, lifts the organisation culturally. Leaders in the organisation are really reaching out to those that are coming through the organisation to see them grow, develop, learn and ultimately thrive as they progress through their career.
You've got to have a commitment to it. You've got to tackle your training, your recruitment, the traditional what's good look like. You've got to challenge all that. And there's leadership paradigms that you've got to face into, and that's the hardest because they're unconscious in a way, and you've got to really look into it and go, well, hang on, how do I need to show up to best bring the team on this journey? Simply commitment to it, train slightly differently, and in some cases longer, not in every case, and recruit differently. They're probably the three main learnings. The culture's got to a point where we're able to work through complex problems and deal with things in a better way. We're seeing the benefit of it, so advice to others is there is a benefit, but you've got to work hard at it. It doesn't show up in the first 5 minutes, it shows up once you've been at it for a while.
This is probably the most comfortable, I can say this with all honesty, that I've felt in my working life. I feel like I've just taken a big deep breath. I feel like I can get another decade here. Now that I have arrived here, I couldn't think of a better place to be.